Last weekend, I actually tried to bake an authentic French opera cake without, reading the recipe first.
Oh, no.
Yeah, total disaster. Between checking my phone with batter all over my hands and completely burning the sponge, I realized, this is exactly what it's like using AI right now. You have to just babysit every single step.
You really do. I mean,
Yeah.
we've spent years essentially micromanaging these models, but today's deep dive explores a really fundamental shift, which is OpenAI's GPT 5.5.
Right.
We're looking at a completely new class of what they call agentic intelligence.
So instead of holding its hand, you basically just hand GPT 5.5 this massive, messy task. It plans the approach, uses tools, checks its own work, and, keeps going until the job is done.
Exactly. And our mission today is to unpack how this model is just this massive, optimistic leap forward for human productivity and, well, scientific discovery, too.
Right, because it changes the whole workflow.
It really does. To appreciate the leap, we have to look at the mechanism. Because historically, you ask an AI to write code, it spits out text, and then it just stops.
And if it's wrong, you're the one who has to figure that out.
Exactly, you're stuck debugging. But agentic AI has this built-in reasoning loop. It writes a piece of code, actually runs it, reads the error message, and then...
Wait, it reads its own errors?
Yeah. It realizes it made a mistake, rewrites it, and tests it again. It just stays in that loop autonomously until it succeeds, all before it even shows you the final result.
I see. So standard AI is like a short order cook who makes exactly what you order, even if you accidentally ask for, salt instead of sugar.
Yeah, that's spot on.
But agentic AI is more like a head chef. They taste the soup, realize it's terrible, fix the seasoning, and plate it perfectly before actually bringing it to your table.
That is a perfect way to look at it.
Yeah.
And the fascinating part is that it does all of this without actually slowing down. Because usually, when you make a model smarter and give it the ability to reason, it gets kind of sluggish.
Right, the lag.
Yeah, but GPT 5.5 matches the latency, so the actual speed of response of its predecessor,
Yeah.
GPT 5.4. Plus, it uses significantly fewer tokens to complete those tasks.
Okay, let me pause you there for a second. For anyone not elbow deep in AI architecture, what exactly is a token?
Right, so think of tokens as the AI's internal processing currency. Because GPT 5.5 reasons so much better, it takes the most direct, efficient path to an answer instead of just rambling.
Oh, so it saves massive amounts of computing power.
Yes, exactly, while doing a much better job.
Which totally explains those wild coding stories going around. Pietro Serrano, a tech CEO, he used this model to merge a massive code base branch.
Oh, yeah, with hundreds of complex front-end changes.
Right, and the model resolved the entire thing in one shot in, 20 minutes?
About 20 minutes, yeah. An engineer at NVIDIA even said losing access to it felt like having a limb amputated.
That is wild.
And it extends way beyond coding, too. A finance team used this exact agentic system to review over 71,000 pages of tax forms.
Wow, 71,000.
Yeah, just to filter out personal information. Because it understands intent and navigates ambiguity so well, it did in hours what would have taken them 2 solid weeks of manual labor.
Which sounds amazing. But, figuring out exactly how to integrate a tireless head chef AI like that into your specific workflow can be a bit daunting.
Oh, absolutely.
And that is exactly where our sponsor, Embersilk, comes in. If you want to uncover where agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life, or, if you need help with AI training and integration, check out embersilk.com.
And when you scale that capability up, the implications are just incredible. I mean, if an AI can effortlessly manage 71,000 pages of tax data.
We can point that autonomy at humanity's biggest puzzles.
Yes, it's functioning as a bona fide co-scientist. It literally helped discover a new mathematical proof about Ramsey numbers.
Right, and for those wondering, Ramsey numbers deal with finding guaranteed order and patterns within massive chaotic networks.
It's the persistence of that reasoning loop again.
Yeah.
In scientific research, you don't just ask a hard question and get a neat answer.
No, of course not.
You test assumptions, interpret results, and pivot. An immunology professor actually used it to analyze a data set of 28,000 genes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The model reasoned through the biology, found the hidden connections, and produced a report that saved the team months of work.
Hold on, though. I love the optimism, but I have to ask. With so much capability, like autonomously looping through code and analyzing massive networks.
You're wondering about security.
Right, exactly. How do we ensure it's used to protect our future?
It's a completely valid question, but the approach here is incredibly proactive and solutions-oriented. Because the model is unparalleled at finding vulnerabilities, OpenAI launched a program called Trusted Access for Cyber.
Okay, what does that do?
Well, they are intentionally empowering verified cyber defenders with these advanced capabilities first.
Oh, so instead of a weapon, it's actually a shield.
Precisely. They're using this agentic intelligence to secure internal systems and fortify critical infrastructure.
That is brilliant.
It really is. It puts the ultimate defensive tool right into the hands of the people protecting our digital world, making sure this technology remains a powerful engine for global progress.
I love that. It's all about building a better, brighter future. So here's a provocative thought for you to chew on. If you suddenly had a tireless, genius-level co-scientist sitting right there on your desktop, what impossible idea would you finally try to build?
The possibilities really are endless when you have that kind of support.
They really are. Well, if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.